Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Reverend Big John's Backyard Fishing. We got a special treat today. We on the lake with Mr. Bill Kite. The river, you know, yeah, I'm so used to being on the lake. We on the Potomac. And I'm with FLW champion. No, you'll always be a champ of Kerr Lake, man. And we're gonna try to catch some snakes today, try to catch some bass. You know how we do this thing, man. We got a high flood tide. The waters are gonna be a little higher than normal, but we're gonna see if we can't get it done. If nothing else, we always get a good fellowship when we together. You still throwing a buzz? Popping front, all right. So he up top, I'm down the bottom. Let's see what we can get. It's always good to work it together. But anyway, welcome back. Giving honor to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, none of this is possible. So I'm always grateful for that. It's a beautiful morning. Full moon. Harvest moon was out last night. So let's see what we can get into. Uh-oh, I don't know where that went. One thing about it, when it's dark, you can't see where your stuff go. I don't even know what it is, man. It's a big old egg sack looking thing. Just goes straight to the bottom. No, it's not really a jig, man. It's some little crazy thing. Big and fat and juicy looking. I'll show you. But I figure while you up top, I'll go down low and mid column and see if we can't get something. See where the pattern is. Or I can take this also and play with it up top. See? Like a cocoon or something. I don't have a name for this video yet, but let's see. If we catch a bunch of snakeheads, let's call it Snakehead Slayer. If we catching bass, let's go Bass Slayer. We'll figure this thing out.
So every time I go fishing for snakehead, I'll catch a bass or two. Every time I go bass fishing, I'll catch a snakehead or two. Right now we're bass fishing.
There you go.
I won't put the food in.
I got you. Somebody jumping for sure. Might have to run a crankbait through here. Yeah, but we got our first one on. We're not in the boat yet, but we got our first one on. Let's see what we got here. He's pulling nice. He ain't came up yet. On the old, yeah, that's a bass. I got 8-pound test, so I
can get a net if you use it.
think I can. Come on here, son. Yeah, I may. Put this here. Ah! Rev in the easy.
My backbone's gonna get me.
With the cocoon. How are you in there? Yeah, that's a nice one to start. Nice little pretty bass. Fat too. Money shot. Great start for the morning. Thank you, sir. All right, so we back in the water. You're gonna keep trying the little cocoon, whatever it is. And that one, once again, that bite was subtle though, man. I thought it was stuck. Okay. He didn't thump it. So me and my man, we've been trying to do this for a minute, ever since the FLW tournaments. So I'm glad that me and Bill got a chance to get out. You know, I always like to fish with the champs. I came in 4th one time, that was it. And I'll tell you what, it's because of my boater. You know, let me just say this for all you out there who co-angling. You know, it really depends on your boater. I mean, you definitely need the skill too, but if you get a boater that will help you by allowing you to fish, then it's on you. They're gonna put you around the fish, it's on you. But sometimes we get boaters, man, who back boaters. You know, we don't really have a chance to cast at the good stuff because they sit there and they post up. And you gotta learn how to fish in that kind of condition. You know, but when you get a boater who looks out, you know, which I had when I came in 4th, and really should have won 1st place, but a 3-pounder got off. Because, you know, that game is it's a game of ounces, man. And so you can do it. Just gotta find a guy who's willing to work with you. For those who are, they're a success. For those who aren't, it could be a frustrating day, but it's a part of the game.
So in the tournament that I won, my boater was actually back boating me.
Wow.
When I caught my 2nd biggest fish, he was tight to the bank, fishing the grass that was in about a foot of water.
Mm-hmm.
I got frustrated and turned around and threw my stuff to the middle of the cove in my net rig, and I kind of just let it sit there and chilled out. Hopped it a couple times, and I caught, like I said, my 2nd biggest fish.
Right.
So just because he's fishing shallow doesn't mean you can't fish the next break line in.
That's true. But a lot of times, you know as well as I know, ain't nothing out there. So there you have it. You got perspectives from both sides. But I know all of my best days was when I was able to fish the good stuff versus just tossing anywhere. I remember the time we came out to the Potomac, man, and we all sat on the flats, I guess out there in Quantico. And you got about 50 boats out there.
Yeah, there's nothing more frustrating than that.
Right, so you got 50 boats, that's 100 lines. You know, and of course people they catching fish, but it's far and few. And that was, and we stayed there all day, man. I was dying.
Yeah, them 6 to 7 hours you're sitting on a spot. Frustration can definitely set in.
Yes, man. I'm dying. He looking at his thing, so he looking at fish. I ain't looking at nothing. I'm just casting.
Yeah, I was stuck on Greenway Flats with a guy, and he was throwing at bedding fish. And I just happened to look down, and there was a bedding fish right back by the motor by me. And if I didn't know how to catch bedding fish, I would have never caught the fish that I caught.
Right.
But I ended up catching my fish, and he messed with his fish for like 45 minutes and never did catch it. So there are techniques. You gotta be a well-rounded fisherman.
Yes, you do, because you got to fish in those kind of conditions.
All the time.
And then, you know, some people fish fast. You know, some fish slow. So you got to adapt to their styles. If they fishing fast, I can tell you right now, you better be ready, because they moving, man. They trying to get their fish. You just happen to be along for the ride.
Yep.
I think I'm tired. You know, they jumping all around us. I'm trying to figure out what I want to throw. I got top water set up. I can start with this frog real quick and throw him. See what's gonna happen. But I'm thinking I really want to hit a crankbait. A nice orange one tied on here. Let's try this little froggy here real quick.
They're all young guys.
All right, so we are still out here. We are still swinging. We haven't caught much. We haven't caught anything except for the first fish. But we've made our way to the Potomac, and supposedly ground zero for snakeheads. So we're gonna find out. See what we got. See if we can't get some snakehead nuggets. Well, thank goodness for that one earlier.
Yeah, you ain't lying. It was good getting a skunk off the boat, Doug. You ain't gonna catch no other one.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, it made your trip worth it.
Yeah.
Made your hour drive worth
But
it.
we still early, man.
Yeah.
They gonna turn on. It may be something to do with this flood and full moon, man. They may have been feeding all night. You just gotta find the right combination. In life, sometimes you just gotta find the right combination. What's up, everybody? Thought I'd come back and check in with y'all. We out here, man, but it's been a struggle. It's been a grind, so we're gonna have to change the title to Fellowship. Fun and Fellowship, because we ain't caught nothing, man.
Yes, and get my arm workout in.
Oh yeah, that one bass was the only one that hit. We ain't been able to catch no more bass, hit no snakeheads. We ain't even seen nothing moving. Now, it may be the fact that we had a full moon and a flood tide, so there's a lot of water out here. You know, fish may have been feeding all night. I don't know, man, but we have hit the spots, and you know, and they should be there. Ran to another person, he hadn't caught nothing either. You know, this is definitely a fishing day, but just checking back in. We ain't out of here just yet, though. So we'll see. We'll keep slinging it. Right now, we slinging them, y'all. I done threw the kitchen sink. I thought after I caught that first one this morning, I said, oh yeah, that's a good sign. It's gonna be on today. And they was kind of jumping earlier, but they wasn't really hitting nothing. And just never landed into them. So we're gonna keep fishing. I'll be back when I get one on, or be back at the dock and I'll sign off. Until then, stay tuned. Look at all this good looking area. Good looking area, man.
Snake too.
We finally, we on with something. Bill got him something. That's a bass, man. He ain't come up, like it'd be a nice one. Snakehead would have jumped by now. A smaller bass would have jumped, man. Or that old cat. Is his head shaking? That's a bass, bro. He's a good one too. He ain't coming up at all. You seen him? Oh wow. It's a nice one. No, I saw it. Yeah. Oh, it's a nice one. You got the net? Oh, that's a beauty. Oh my goodness, y'all gonna eat good tonight. That's what I need. That's what I want right now. Look at that thing. Oh, he's beautiful.
I mean, it's such a pretty fish.
Yes, it is. Mine was like, I don't know. Mine was like this.
Oh, so this one's healthy. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Hook pop right out.
Because normal time, they just be holding on to it.
He didn't even tear my spinnerbait up.
Wow.
So, can you weigh him?
We can. That looked like about a 5-pounder. You don't think?
I'm guessing 4.
They got some shoulders on him.
He does have shoulders. Now I give him that.
And he hit a spinner.
Yep.
Not wanting no top water.
All right.
GoPro died on me. But we got a 5-pound snakehead up in the house. The only thing that would make it better.
It's 2.
There you go. Did he just go right between them and the shore? Huh? That's disrespectful. All right, we are off the water. Getting ready to get on up out of here. Want to thank Mr. Bill. Appreciate it as always, man.
Man, it's been my pleasure.
Yeah, man. Getting a chance to get back together again. I caught the little ones, but I need a big one.
Yeah.
Once I do that, then it's on. Anytime anybody want to give me something, I'm fine. It's all my fish. Wild, rockfish, walleye, all of them.
Right.
Once I catch the big ones, then I'll take anything. But all right, man, safe travels back.
You too, bro.
Hey, look, this Reverend BigJohn. Always remember to keep the Lord first and keep your lines tight. God bless. We'll see you next time on the water.